Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to talk about how it is that appearances can be very, very deceiving when it comes to dogs that look balanced. Okay, and this is even within the home environment. Okay, you'll see this is where dogs will appear great. Okay, as you're petting all over them, as you're connecting at an emotional level, as they're off leash, moving around in your home, and you're assuming that things are pretty good on a certain level. And understand, this is where that saying comes from. I really encourage you to think about, reconcile this saying. My dog is pretty good most of the time, except. Okay, so the except part is moments where, it seems disconnected, like saying, well, my dog seems to have a problem around food. Walking my dog on the leash is like a friggin' nightmare. Other dogs come around, certain dogs come around, certain people come around. The dog is like getting nasty. So you have these moments. But then, seems like 80% of the time, like the rest of the time, the dog seems great. Moving around and, it seems like loving and, but here's the thing, okay? And this is the thing, and I'm going to line this up for people a little bit, because this is helpful, because this is the whole thing of not getting a situation where you're getting blindsided, or not in a situation where you got a major relationship problem on your hands and you don't even know how you got there. You're just like, what happened? Like, this seems crazy. Because here's the thing, dogs offer up, okay, and this is the thing about, and I'll apply this to the parenting example. Okay, really think about this, how it is a very, very selfish child can look well behaved, okay, most of the day, okay, say in the home environment, right? As they're, say, playing their video games, they're doing certain things, they're doing what they want to do. But think about the moments of revelation. Okay, really think about this. Ask yourself the question, when are the moments that are revealed, okay, or revelation that your child may not be the most, well-behaved child on the planet, okay? And the moments, think about, are when a child's brought under a demand to do something, okay, by way of the parent-child interplay and saying, hey, clean your room up or do a certain thing. That's it. There's nothing to gain through that. You don't get, rewarded. Okay, this is just how it's going to go down, right? Because it's a reasonable demand and you need to do it. Because those moments are going to happen, okay? But for the child that's really, really selfish, right? Generally, you're going to get some pushback, or a lot of pushback, where the child's going to get very upset. Or like, you got to share your toys with your cousin that's coming over right now, right? So think about the parameters of that. Think about the kind of social contract part of that. But, everywhere else, little Johnny seems like he could be the best behaved child on the planet. Deceptive, okay? Deceptive in the thing about appearances, okay? I always talk about the core ingredients, right? Influence and control. I talk about dogs as social animals. Think about the leash. Ask yourself the question, what does the leash represent? Connection, bring a dog under a level of control, level of influence. Suddenly you get a problem, right? Dog doesn't like being walked on the leash a certain way, right? Moments of, again, other moments, think about other moments where, the dog is invading people's space, jumping all over them, right? Especially in your home environment, at the door, at the windows, right? Food involved, right? Think about, but everywhere else, you're petting all over your dog, dog's off leash, wandering around, dog can look fantastic. Even if you have a second dog, right? One dog seems really super submissive. The other dog is like, they're hanging out, seem like best buddies. Meanwhile, the problem, the truth of it is, dog has gained an incredible amount of control in the relationship, based again on how you're connecting with the dog at an emotional level. The dog becomes attached, possessive. The dog isn't with certain people because they love them more. Okay, what starts to happen is the dog starts to become possessive and empowered, right? But again, can seem okay, because ask yourself the question, like always, how do you test the relationship? How do you actually put the relationship to the test? Well, again, the same core ingredients I talk about: influence and control, right? So again, my encouragement to anyone who's feeling blindsided, or they feel like they're not really sure, well, this is where, again, you get a dog on the leash, okay, or you start to, bring a dog under demand, intentional control. You're going to see it. You're going to see the real deal. You have to line up, too, through does the dog understand the intent? Without using commands. That's the other thing. We'll talk about that, too, is that when you use commands, you've already signed a contract type of thing. If the dog does A and B, they get C. So you don't even go off commands. Commands are built, okay? They're the kind of re-signing process of commands comes through the right method. But I always want to put the information out here for people to understand that, how it is that the dog training world can be very deceptive. And here's the problem with the majority of trainers out there. They're stepping into, a relationship problem. The majority of trainers are stepping in with treats in their hand, right? They're engaged in that way, and the truth isn't going to be revealed. You're just going to be deceived. Okay, they're selling you a product, okay, to buy into this appearance-based agenda, and it's nothing to do with fixing the relationship. Okay, it's everything just leading you to believe that you don't have to change, okay, that you can trust what you see. And what it shows, you can't trust what you see. In fact, what you see from the get-go, when a dog's building up control in the relationship, because understand that control offers fulfillment to the dog. Okay, it'll offer up the image of a balanced dog. Dogs that gain an incredible amount of control. This is why certain concepts, how that plays into certain concepts when a relationship problem's already underway, such as counter conditioning. Okay, even the context of agreeableness is problematic. Okay, understand that the trainers out there, the majority of trainers out there, have no clue what I'm even talking about because they've already sold out to this idea. Understand when I mention this stuff, they don't want to understand because it ruins their 5-year marketing plan, okay? But they don't care about dogs at the same time. It's just about selling a product. They're making money. They don't care about how many dogs get destroyed. They don't care about walking away out of a situation where things haven't changed. They don't care about any of that. Trust me. I don't care what they say on social media because they say the same things, all of them. It's like a cookie cutter type of thing. It's the same narrative. It's like they're reading from a script. They don't care. It's like, you want to start a business as a dog trainer, this is what you need to say. This is how you need to do it. And the dogs, if the relationship doesn't get any better, blame the dog. That's on like page 10. Okay, and everyone's doing it, so it seems normal, but it's not normal. So my encouragement is that check out the information I put out. If you really care about your dog, you really care about getting out of a relationship problem, follow the approach of training as a learning-based exercise. Don't use treats. I mentioned that because it's a scam. Okay, understand the dog training world is totally set up that way. No wonder it's a mess. Everyone's doing that whole thing with bribing dogs. Don't do that. Interaction-based, that's the way to go. But check out my website, lots of great information. Thanks for watching.